Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So very exciting stuff today if you are a Minecraft fan, and that is because the Caves and Cliffs Part 1 update is finally here. Yay! So I thought I'd just quickly go over what's included in this update, and then we're going to discover it for ourselves. The cool things that I know about is there's going to be the glow squid, there's going to be the axolotl, there's going to be the goats. When you're mining iron, no longer will it come as an iron block, it'll come as an iron piece. So that's pretty cool. Some of the stuff you can do with the glow squid, just like if you kill a normal squid in the game, you get an ink sac. If you kill a glow squid, you get a glow sac. And then you can use that on an item frame or something to make it illuminate. It won't give light itself, it'll help light up the object or the item. Cool, so I'm not going to read through all of this. It's basically just saying that it gets released, well, today, now, 6 hours ago or something. So Caves and Cliffs Part 1, it introduces new mobs and blocks to Minecraft. So you get to see the axolotl, and of course you get to see the goats as I mentioned earlier, and the glow squid, so that's pretty cool. You also find blocks such as small and big drip leaf, pointed dripstone, caves vines, glowberries, azalea and azalea leaves, flowering azalea and flowering azalea leaves, hanging roots, rooted dirt, moss carpet and moss block. You also get to play with the glow Lycon, powder snow and deep slate blocks, as well as the new Amethyst geodes. That means you can now craft the new Spyglass and Glass, which is pretty cool. So that means if something's a mile away or something you can't normally see it in the game, you can craft a Spyglass and it'll give you that added view, so you'll be able to see things a little bit more better in the distance. And of course one of the new things that they've added is copper. So with the copper thing, they've kind of made it look lifelike. So it starts off and then it kind of, I suppose the word would be rusted. You can see it aging, which is cool. It gives a bit more life to the game. And yeah, you can craft lightning rods. So you can see here, latest release is 1.17. The one before that was 1.16 point something. And hit play. Download the update for Bedrock Edition on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android and Windows 10. You can download the Java Edition update on Windows, macOS and Linux. Now, I'm not going to have a proper playthrough today. I'm just going to chuck it in creative mode and sort of show you the new stuff. However, I will be having a live stream coming up soon. I'm dealing with a bit of a viral infection at the moment, so trying to recover from that. But yes, I am going to be doing a bit of live streaming at some point. And yeah, the only way you're going to be able to see that is on this channel. So if you're interested in seeing a bit of a live stream with the new Caves and Cliffs update, part 1, then be sure to hit that little subscribe button. But without further ado, here we go. We have the Minecraft open, and we basically just want to go to single player, create a new world, and jump into creative. So here we are in our new world. Now let's just go over, and one of the cool things is now with the snow, you can actually fall through it. We had all in here was powder snow. What is powder snow? I will show you in a second. Okay, so I've got my powder snow down. Look at my screen and you'll notice that it's just standard looking, okay? Well, now I'm going into here. It's almost like quicksand. You can actually see it around. If I go to that one that I dug a few holes, and there we go. Now, I've got no dirt or anything. If I was in survival, how would I get out? But yes, you can actually fall through the snow now. So that's going to be interesting for gameplay. If you don't have dirt on you, you're going to have to, you know, basically get your way out of it. Boom. And there we go. Check a couple on here, just to kind of give you a bit of a look. They can buck you off, as I did mention with the the article that was released on Minecraft.net. But here we go, we're just going to plant some goats around. That's pretty cool. Lots and lots of goats. The glow squid. And yeah, so with the glows, what is it, the glow ink sac, you can now create like a glow item frame. Oh, you can make glow berries as well. Alright, so here we go. I will actually... So, just so you guys can see, this is our normal squid. This is our glowstone. So you can see that it's kind of got a glow to it, as opposed to the other one. And then of course the other thing that you will find in caves and stuff is the axolotl. There we go. The axolotl can actually kill the squids, and if they lose health, then they can play dead until they regenerate, and they will come along and basically re-attack. That's pretty much how it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in here, not somewhere that you sort of want to be, but what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of these here, and you'll notice that this here is now trying to fight this one. We'll put another one in. And we'll just throw a few more and we'll just see the action. And like I said, once they've kind of, what's the word, feel like they've had enough, they will actually play dead until they regenerate. Oh, here we go. You can see how it's just kind of like as if it's dead. So the others are leaving them. And then he springs back. Axolotls don't survive on snow. And as you can imagine, nor do the squids. Because there's no water. So the only time you'll see these is, of course, in water. But it's cool because the axolotls have all different colours. Like you'll see these ones here, they're all white. And the one that I put on the snow over here is yellow. Now, of course, I did mention about the iron, and the blocks are also slightly different to how they used to look as well. So we've got iron ore, we've got deep slate iron ore, and a block of raw iron. Okay, so that's your block of raw iron, that's your deep slate, and that's your standard. Now, if I am to mine that, you may remember when you mine it that it would come in like a little block, like gold. Yeah, so like the gold. And yeah, there we go. That's the original sort of iron. But now when you mine it, it comes as raw iron. And now if we mine this, you'll see that it's got raw iron. Raw iron. And of course, the block of raw iron. And we go furnace. And grab some coal. And now we'll plant that there. We'll put that in there. And it still smelts it. Instead of having a block, it's raw iron, remember. And it smelts it to your iron ingot. So no longer do you get a block of iron when you are mining. You get this iron ingot, or this raw iron, and that turns into an iron ingot. Now, I haven't checked to see if it's the same as gold, so let's just have a quick look. Deep slate gold. I'm not too sure what the difference is with gold ore and deep slate. And of course the nether gold, which I wasn't aware of that update, and I went down to the nether and I saw a chunk of this, and it actually gives you little gold nuggies. And now we'll mine that. And it's the same thing. And of course, this here gives you gold nuggies. So we put this raw gold into the furnace. you'll notice that it turns into a gold ingot. Now the other thing that they do have now is with the copper, like I said, it can change the different colours, which is cool. So if we were to plant that, a deep slate copper and a block of raw copper, of course the block is just going to give us a block back. And then boom. And boom. And of course we now have raw copper. And then of course if you put that into the furnace, then it'll give you a copper block. So we've got a block of amethyst, we've got budding amethyst, we've got amethyst shard, we have small amethyst bud, medium amethyst bud, large amethyst bud, amethyst cluster. What does a cluster look like? Oh, look at that, right? Okay. So let's see if we can mine this. And now and it doesn't give us anything. Okay, so maybe the amethyst grows around in different areas. Let's just have a quick look at what it says. Amethyst. The amethyst buds are the first 3 stages of growth of an amethyst cluster, which grow on budding amethyst. So that was what that was. The amethyst clusters are the 4th and final growth stage amethyst buds, which drop amethyst shards when mined. Now the other things that it did mention was a drip leaf. So we put this drip leaf here. We'll put this one. I'm not sure, what do you do with the small drip leaf? In a cave, you will see these small ones, and they will grow into the big ones. These are pretty cool. So if I plant a few of them, you can use them to hop around. But if you're not quick enough, they drop. Cool. And there we go. So that's the drip leaf. The next thing that, of course, we want to look at is maybe some cave vines. So let's just go over and find us a cave. Cool, so I just found a cave, guys, and you can actually see that the coal blocks look different too. So I think with the cave vines, you're going to have to actually go somewhere and see that for yourself. Because I did have a look in here and I couldn't see. I could see weeping, twisting and standard vines, but I couldn't see the other cave vines. Oh yeah, we saw that before, the glowberries. Now, I don't know what you do with these. You can eat them. So that's obviously another source of food for the game. Azalea, flowering azalea leaves, and the azalea leaves. There we go. So this goes on to grass. So that's the flowering azalea, and then the standard azalea. Move. So that's then azalea leaves as opposed to standard leaves. So you can see that they basically have a bit more of a flower. The other ones are pretty cool. Get rid of these. And if we grab some bone meal. I wonder if that does anything. Aha! There we go! So it's a new tree. One that's flowery and one that's not. It'll give you oak. Okay, so it's an oak tree. Hanging roots. And there we go, that is the new hanging roots. Now if your house is, you know, used to being burnt down all the time and getting hit by lightning, blah 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 blah, what you can actually do is put one of these on your roof. And if you do so, this is what will hit the lightning. So we've got some lightning rods up there. What we're going to do is we're going to change the weather to thunder. And you actually see them acting different. You can actually see that they're sparkling and, you know, if they get hit by lightning, I don't know if it'll happen because, well, there we go. You see that? Whereas normally if lightning was to hit a wooden block or something, it would burn it. I've never had that problem myself. But yes, these actually protect your house. Now we'll just watch that again in slow-mo. Lots of cool stuff in this Caves and Cliffs first update. The second update's due to come out, I believe, at the end of the year. So also gives us the glow Lycon, like I mentioned at the start of the video with the update. Not too sure exactly what that is, but I'm sure that we will find out. Glow Lycon, I'm assuming, would give some sort of look during the night time. So let's just test that theory. Alright, so the glow Lycon is a non-solid light-emitting plant growth that resembles sparse moss that is 1/16 of a block thick. So that's what this is. So I'll grab my Spyglass, and we'll also grab the tinted glass. And we'll also grab the other glass stuff so you can kind of see the difference. Okay, so the tinted glass looks like this, whereas the black glass looks like that. Slight difference around the edges, it's a bit darker. Let's just quickly build something and we can see how it looks. So that's the stained glass. So stained glass, it's got that look, of course, that you remember. Tinted has this look. And then of course the Spyglass. So I see that there's something over there that I want to look at and I can't quite see. So I'm going to activate my Spyglass. I'm going to right click and there it is. And you can see all around there. So that's really, really going to come in handy. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys was the moss carpet and the moss block. Got some snow, so there we go. It kind of looks like grass, I suppose, but you can kind of see that there is a difference. And then, of course, the block speaks for itself. There we go. And we have our moss. Cool, so there we go, guys. That is the Caves and Cliffs update. The first update released today. Woohoo! Second part will be getting released very soon. I will probably announce that on my channel when it does drop. But if you enjoyed that and you want to see some live streams, then jump over and hit that subscribe button. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now go out there and play some Minecraft and let me know what you think of the new update. Right, now where was that creeper?